Good evening. So let's talk about the current season. It's December. It's my birthday month, by the way, and this year is a special year for me. And I hope that this would be a great birthday for me. But anyway, as I approach a very significant milestone in my life, I would like to share with you what are my thoughts insofar as life in general is concerned, insofar as what lessons I have learned in life is concerned, from a myriad of topics, from friendships to love to travel, to relationships, career, and everything. It might be very, very wide, but what I would share with you is what are the basics of life that I have learned. And as it is, my life, or everyone's life is unique and distinct. And you cannot really compare your life with the other person. But there are basic foundation and basic principles and values in life that probably might be common to many. And that's one thing that I would like to discuss. This is really a spontaneous discussion. I just want to make daldal and all that. So, and this is also for people who are young and who probably listen to me and as such believe in me, and not necessarily believe, but somebody who probably would like to pick certain words of wisdom from me being old and all that. So yon, ano bang pwede ko share? So in the perspective of goals, ambitions, and everything, I have so many lessons of that. Okay, so number one is pursue your dreams no matter what it takes. Meaning, if you need to work doubly hard, just so that you could attain your dreams. Like for example, you need to study more, you need to work while studying, you need to borrow money just to study and all that. I still value education as it is. Although I know some people who are very successful even if they have not finish a degree or something, but that's another perspective of which it's a path that some people pursue, but also there are also other people naman that would really start with education. So my number one is you pursue your education, and as such, second is don't waste your education. Yun talaga yung gusto kong i-share sa inyo kasi sayang yung mga pinag-aralan and all that. So just focus, just go one step at a time, and don't waste your education. Say for example, you have studied a lot and all that, and you will pursue your goal and all that, you will take your board exams and all that. Always have that highest degree of excellence in you, and as such you also need to always focus on the prize. So what I'm saying is so like for example, if you want to be an accountant, an engineer and all that, so you gear yourself to the attainment of being an accountant, being an engineer, and being something. Or if you don't want to use your profession, at least you could make it as a basic foundation of what you want in life. Because yes, admittedly, most nations actually ask for credentials, right? So that's something that I want to share with you. Don't waste your education. And then another is pursue your career or pursue the passion that you like. So maybe I should qualify that. What I'm saying is pursue your career, pursue what you want. So for example, if you're an accountant, if you're an engineer, then I suggest that you pursue your being an accountant first, or being an engineer first, because, or you're a doctor first, or you're a lawyer first, because sayang naman yung pinag-aralan tapos hindi mo ipo-pursue, di ba? Now, if you want to pursue higher other endeavors in the future, that's something else. But what I'm saying is it's staying on your course. Kasi sayang, di ba? Sayang yun. So yun, and yeah. Because yes, I know that there are people who are rich who didn't pursue their career, but as I said, those are more of exceptions rather than the rule. Or although yeah, there are no rules in life, but what I'm saying is there are really certain path that we need to follow. Sorry, ang gulo, no? So yon, so pursue your education, pursue your career. And number three is pursue what you want. So say for example, like in my case, I want to go abroad and migrate abroad. And it's really a great frustration for me up to now that I haven't pursued it. Because I believe that probably I can survive abroad, right? So, and probably I could have provided a better life to my children, to everyone, to my siblings. I could have helped other people. I could have earned more if I pursued a life outside because that's what I wanted, right? But I didn't do it. So, it's something that I don't want you to experience the way that I'm feeling right now because I didn't pursue it. I didn't push it. I didn't push with my plan to migrate or to go abroad. Sayang kasi like most nations or most countries have certain qualifications insofar as age, insofar as mostly age. Because as it is, I think you can qualify naman on IELTS, you can qualify naman on other matters, like for example, the ability to stay in the country and all that. But it's really the age, that's something that I really want to not for everyone to experience what I have right now, especially with the current situation of our country. And it's really something. So yon, so those are for the careers. And as it is also when you are starting to earn money, and being successful regardless of who you are, then try to save. Try to save, and focus on what you wanted. Like for example, if you want to have a nice house, then you build a house. If you want to invest, then you invest. At also, wag mo rin kalilimutan na tumulong. Kasi when you help someone, it really there's really a joy in your heart if you help someone. It might be sacrificing on your end because minsan kakainin mo na lang, ipapamigay mo pa, but there's that inner joy. And if you study what is the dictates of the Bible, or the mantra, or the what the Bible says, or your any religion says, it says that that you have to help other people because there are really other people who need help. Okay. So that's for the career, that's for the helping and all that. So the second part is about probably family or priorities. Yes, there's no exchange for having a successful or a happy family. You might be successful in your career, but if your family is in shambles, then there's no complete happiness. So, but because as it is, especially if your parents, like mother or a father, your children look at you highly, and as such, it is important that that we inculcate and ingrain in the minds of our children the best that we could. Of course, we are not that perfect, especially if we're doing double roles. Of course, I'm not justifying myself if you're doing double roles, because as it is, you cannot function as 100% as you are because you're very tired and you're really very occupied. But the lesson that I want to learn to impart in you is that you love your family. You love, focus on what is important to you. Because, yes, it is important to have friends, to have, alliances, but your family comes first. Really, family first is the motive. I am not a perfect family person, admittedly, but I think I tried my best. I tried my best, but I could have done more. So that is something that I would like to admit to you, in public and all that. Because if I would live my life again, I would be a much better mom, and a much better family person. Okay, so number next is friendship. Friendship. Try to get friends, and try to get close friends, only friends that you could rely on, as friends that would accept you for who you are as well, and you will be happy. Because yes, you could be best friends with members of the family, but there are matters that you would rather discuss with your best friends, right? So, iba pagkausap mo yung kaibigan. So, maganda yun, yung meron kang mapapagkatiwalaan na kaibigan na hindi ka ilalaglag kahit paanong mangyari. That you could rely on, no? Admittedly, yes, pwedeng pagkatiwalaan ng problema, pwedeng i-share ang iyong buhay, pwede ring mautangan, pero magbayad ka. Yeah, good friends that, that you could actually rely on. And then the next is, really, I really emphasize on having great love. Alam mo yon, yung find a love that you want. Find a love that would make you happy, that would make you smile. Because, love is really the most wonderful feeling in this world. When you are in love, or we are, and you are loved back, everything seems to be magical. And everything seems to be rosy, and everything seems to be easy. That no matter what, what happens in your life, parang ang saya-saya. So, yeah, it's not easy, really. Especially for our culture, because like women cannot express their love, expressly. So sometimes you love a person but you cannot say it, right? So, or sometimes you're already married and you cannot do those things naman. So but if you have the liberty, and there are no hindrances or bars from loving someone, then love, because love is a feeling that is ever wonderful and ever strong, that I cannot describe it in words. The inspiration, the smile in your eyes, and the magic in your life, that everything is easy with everything, if you happen to be in love, and find also somebody who would, although mahirap, no, kasi pwede kasi one-way ticket lang yung love. Ibig sabihin, ikaw lang nagmahal, so medyo sacrificing yon, pero maganda pa rin namang feeling yon. Pero maganda yung, if you have the right to choose, find a person who would love you for who you are, because you can never be perfect anyway. You can never be perfect. I've yet to find a perfect person, a perfect friend, a perfect no. But when you find someone who would accept you for who you are, and would accept you for your flaws and all that, and your inequities, that would be great. But of course, it would be also a one-way, another naman to improve yourself. Say for example, if there's something that you need to change, and it's for the betterment of you and the relationship and the two of you, then try to. But if you cannot, because really that's your identity and something, then it would be nice if the person loves you and accepts you for who you are, diba? So yeah. Alam mo, paborito ko yung expression sa Meet Joe Black ni Anthony Hopkins, na parang love with all your heart and all that, and that you haven't lived if you haven't loved. Try to get that to get that phrase. I really love it. That one in Meet Joe Black. And even the Bible has certain phrases that would say, love is patient and kind, never jealous or envious, never haughty or selfish or proud. There's even a verse to say, you are beautiful in my eyes and I love you. So in short, love is something that, ako nga, if everyone would love each other, then there would be no wars, right? And that's something that, the world will be a better place to live in, because love means that, there's no greed, there's no jealousy, there's no envy, there's complete understanding and respect and trust, and everything. You don't look for ways to be angry to the person, but rather you focus on the positive things. You inspire each other, and you really cheer each other for all your successes and all your endeavors, and that is what love is all about. So yeah. So those are my thoughts. It's my birthday month, so I would try to share with you those as some thoughts as we go along. And of course, you cannot be that long, but I can converse with you for so long if you want to talk to me and all that, without marites moments. Just so focus on relationships, good life, and all that. And I would even admit to you if I was wrong, if I committed a mistake, or if I'm not perfect also. So Yeah, those are my thoughts for today, December 7, 2022. And God bless everyone. And thank you for your friendship and your love and your support. God bless everyone. All my love. Good evening.